Hey everybody, it's Alexa, and I have been working from home for many years, literally decades actually. But this pandemic has caused me to really upgrade my situation, and my sons have actually given me some inspiration with their video gaming setups. So I want to share some of the things that I have bought to make my home office better. So let's start with a nice chair. This is not very expensive. It's red, which of course I love. It's held up quite well. It's held up for the last 3 years, and I got it on Amazon. I want to say around $130 maybe it cost. I'm not sure exactly what it cost, but I felt like it was a pretty good deal, and I noticed it's starting to go a little bit on the edges of these arm handles, but in general it's fake leather, but it's doing quite well. I also recently upgraded my keyboard, and this is this Logitech mechanical keyboard. I love it. It's not too clacky, but it is pretty clacky and feels great when you type in it. As opposed to this keyboard, this is the Mac Touch Bar MacBook Pro, and the keyboard is terrible. It gets dust in it very easily, and it's constant. It just permanently has various problems. So this is much better. It's really enjoyable to use. The other thing that I got recently was a second monitor, and this is so helpful. And one of the things that I recommend with this monitor is it is portrait capable. So you can actually turn it, and I would of course set it up in portrait mode, but I really like it when I'm working on an article, having it in portrait mode when I'm writing. And also it's also good if you're writing something like a symphony, a large score. That was actually how I first got the idea, was somebody I was working with who was writing symphonies, and I was having trouble seeing everything that I was writing. They said, oh, for anything where you've got a large orchestral score, get a portrait monitor and one that can switch. And so this is relatively inexpensive as well. I can't remember exactly what it cost. $130 also, something in the mid-hundreds. And so anyway, I really like this. What else do we have? Really important is, put your laptop up on a stand like this. I really like this is a laptop stand, sort of DJ stand type thing, and it's great. Simple little fix here is that I have a clip that's holding my plug there. And if we follow this plug down, we're going to see this strip. And I love that. Got it at Home Depot. The only failing of this strip is that it should have a on-off switch. And I'm not even sure that it is I'm not even sure that it's surge protected. So, so now the other thing that I love to have in my office is multiple tripods. So here's one, and my son is holding the other tripod. What else did I want to share with you guys? I have a whiteboard right over here, and don't focus on that whiteboard too much. I don't want to share my secret plans with everybody. Now, the other thing that I have that is really fun is my lights, and this is another thing that my kids inspired me to do, is set up these nice lights in my room, and I can do various different settings with them. I can set them all to the same pattern. I can set them all to a given color. And one of the reasons it's nice to have these, especially at night, is it's just a beautiful setting in the office. But then during the day, if I have a meeting, they look really nice on as a background on Zoom. So, and you can actually set each one differently. So sometimes, depending on whether or not they want to work. And then also, I've also cleared all this out to look nice in the background of my Zoom meetings, so that I don't have anything, distracting in the back. And that's, I think, everything. These were really inexpensive. This was about $14 for a pack of 2, and it comes with 2 remotes. And I really recommend them. We've used them all over the house, and they're just so much fun. So that's it. If you have any questions or suggestions for what you've put in your office to make it better, let me know. The one thing I'm probably missing here is a good mouse. And I've seen some mice. I have one over here that I don't like to use. It's this trackball kind. I don't really like it, but if you have a suggestion for the kind of mouse to use, oh dear.
Boom.
If you have a suggestion for a kind that you like to use, let me know what it is, or a large trackpad. And by the way, if you do have a mouse or a trackpad that you use a lot, one thing that you should do is get yourself lots of little styluses like this. I forget to use them, however, I just want to show that it can be really nice if you do have a trackpad to use these types of styluses, just so that you're not always pointing, because that actually, this particular position, which we often do, can lead to repetitive stress. So, and that's something you should definitely take seriously. So there you go. Those are all my home office items, and they really do help me be productive. So thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe. Bye.